So Stephen is confident because his eyes, he has spiritual perspective that their eyes were blind to. Look at this. When his eyes are on Christ, there's the encouragement. When trouble comes, place your eyes on Christ. Guess what happens? When your eyes are on Christ, when Stephen's eyes were on Christ, he sees Jesus standing up, he gets encouragement. I mean, my Lord's there. He's standing up for me. He gets encouragement. When you look to Christ, when you're going through trouble and you do look to Christ, there is encouragement there. Right? You look for encouragement from everyone else, but when you look to Christ, he says, I haven't changed. My scars are still here. Right? I'm still interceding for you. I'm still praying to the Father for you. I still have plans for you. I still have purpose for you. Things may be going to you know where, but I'm still on the throne, which tells you one thing. He hasn't been kicked off. Your troubles don't kick Jesus off the throne. Which when you look to Christ, you realize there's hope. There's still hope. Praise the Lord. If Christ was not on the throne, we would be hopeless. But he's still on the throne, guess what? There's still hope. No matter the situation, all is not lost. God still has plans. If there's a heartbeat in your heart right now, which I hope there is because nobody's dead, that means that God still has purpose and hope for you. No matter what. You may be clouded and in darkness spiritually, but you look to Christ, there's where sight is. There's where encouragement is. When your eyes are on Christ, he gives you the courage to face the adversity. He gives you the boldness and the enablement and the encouragement. And when you look to Christ, here's what happens. Suddenly he gives you a heavenly perspective. Wait, in the midst of all this fury going on in us, in the midst of all the stuff that I can't control, things look hopeless, I look to Christ, guess what? There's a heavenly perspective, right? That's why Paul says, you and I, as Christians, are seated with Christ in the heavenlies. What does that tell you? That means we're far above it all. We're seated in the heavenly realm, which means what? It means there is a heavenly perspective. It means at the end of the day, Christ wins it all. At the end of the day, his will be done. At the end of the day, his will be done on earth. That means also in your life as it is in heaven, right? If you are hopeless, look to Christ. Don't look to more of the winds and the waves and the trouble. That's not giving you hope. Look to Christ. It's so simple, isn't it? But how come we just sometimes are stubborn in it? But I know, but how come, God, you're not doing anything about it? Hey, listen, God says, my ways are above your ways. Chill out a little bit. Trust me, all right? I may have plans working in algorithms you're not aware of that are too difficult for me to explain to you, but just trust me because I'm your God, all right?